Alright, got an hour till sunset, packed, and I think I'll head there. Not sponsored by Set Punters, but it certainly looks like it. Love you lots. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
Alright, we're underway. It's 2 or 3k over there, so that should be about 20-30 minute paddle. Light onshore breeze. I'll meet up here. Love this, fishing with this kid. It's crazy, just a beautiful quiet little bay, but man, there's some fish cruising around in here and stuff. Anyway, I'm going to clip these clips on so they're onto something, not just the water bottles, and get paddling. You're going to have to excuse the terrible imagery filming through a dry bag here, but I just wanted to let you know that a couple of little penguins might be one of the highlights of the trip. Oh, they are off. See you later, penguins. Well, the other highlight was a kawai, or a small kingy, harassing a piece of seaweed, and I paddled past and just the big blub blub. I love that. I love spooking a fish. Anyway, 3/4 of the way there, and I think what we say is Dave, absolute Dave Ferret. Late change of plans, and once again terrible quality, but this bay in here you can't see anything. It just doesn't look great. Whereas the next one round, once again, you can't see anything. It looks really promising. So we're pretty close, so I'm just going to paddle on and try the second one. See, this bay looks really promising. And I've just paddled through the most beautiful little passage. Like, it's so clear. Man. About to change direction. Let's just not hit that. Let's get a bit of headway. What were we saying? We were saying that this is incredibly pretty, and that I just paddled through that, and just 7 meters visibility down to the sand either side of those rocks. Stunning. And this bay looks really much more promising for camping above the high water mark. So let's get over there and have a look. There's a creek right there, and I can feel sandflies already. So the first thing I'm going to do is unpack and find the insect repellent. Look, see those. I did it myself, yes. I am operating under urgency here. These guys are going to be bad. Righty ho. Goodness me. So I think the first thing I've learnt would be have your tent on the very, very top so that you can get it up for some shelter without having to open every single thing else you own. Brought. I'm just pegged on sand, nothing but sand, so I'm going to have to find some better pegs. So I'm just going to do a quick scout for some driftwood. Okay, we're a tiny bit more organised. This is flax. It makes a very handy tent peg. If you haven't snapped it, I'll just get another piece. It's dried and washed up on the beach everywhere, and it's quite hardy, very dry. But pretty good. Heck, let's go for a real stick since we already snapped that one. So I started off just over there, and I was going to go to this bay, but here I am. I've missed the best of the sunset, I'm sorry, but this should be about high water mark, and we're just up here. Father Christmas was very kind and got me a new tiny little cooker that packs down inside my mug with a 110 cartridge and its own electric igniter. So, whoa, we are cooking with gas. Holy moly! All right, time check. 8:49. I thought my old white gas camping stove was loud. This thing's great, it's like a furnace. How are we going? That's 3 full minutes. I am aware I was in a real flap when I got here, and falling over my own feet constantly trying to set up the tent, and just standing on stuff, and man, just got myself really panicked, which I think is a feature of doing. Whoa, we are boiling. I lost my fancy GSI pot gripper, so I have made a silicone pot gripper. Let's see how this goes. Yep, can't feel a thing, and good pot gripping. Lovely, thanks kids. Time check, that is 4 minutes to the dot, and I didn't have it turned all the way up. Whew, tea. The wife told me that she'd put the tea in my life jacket for me in a doggy bag. She wasn't joking, this is a doggy poo bag, but I can see that that is chocolate and that is tea. Thank you, Laura. Delish, thank you. She's over there. I've just moved into the tent, and I would like to talk about the vestibule. I don't know where anything is, so I've bought everything, and you can't really see, but in here is a life jacket, 8 litre dry bag, 35 litre dry bag, and yeah, wicked. It is over an hour since I made this tea, and it is piping hot. It is 10 house points to GSI. I had a relatively abysmal night's sleep. Took me a good couple of hours to relax, and settle in. Learning how to run the quilt. Last night the wind came up quite a bit. It was really coming in the bay, and I cinched up the bottom of the quilt into the little footbox mode just to keep the breeze off the foot. It was wicked. And then just quilt like a quilt, but the footbox mode was lovely. Pack up went a lot more smoothly than set up last night. Just took my time, sat in the tent and got sorted. I've just done a very quick beach comb and picked up a bit of rubbish to take with me, and off we go. That wind is a breeze, so we'll sneak around the corner and start going. So a good 5 minutes longer than yesterday's paddle, but we started off over there and we came across the mouth of the Whangaruru, popped in here, and now we're up here, just sitting here relatively out of the wind. It was a challenging paddle. The tide and the sea were at odds with each other, just about, I don't know, 10 inches of chop. So we're going to stop and have a little fish in my favourite spot. Well, we're a bit grumpy because we had a very lovely fish on in my favourite spot, and then I thought I'd try and start my camera like a YouTube superstar and dropped a very lovely fish. But a very good night, apart from the terrible night's sleep, but that's pretty standard. And I do these adventures for key learnings, and this one is that I think dry bags inside a dry bag, or multiple dry bags, is key, because if I pitched up in the wet and I wanted to get something out, everything would get wet. So that's my primary learning.
Never do that again.
Yes, I'll never do that again.